welcome back. This video is going to go into more detail about the new form template file, specifically how to interact with the preset local components. There is an introduction video to this file. If you're unfamiliar with the structure, that would be a really good place to start. About the local components, these template components contain inside of them linked components that are coming from the external VA.ds libraries. The advantage here is that you will be able to specify exactly what it needs to say in your context, but you won't be detaching from the external components. That means that if the design system team makes an update, for instance, they change the styling of this H1, you will be prompted, a little blue dot will show up here, and you'll be prompted to consume those changes. By doing that, you're less likely to run into bottlenecks down the road where there may have been misinterpretation of what was the correct style, design, pattern, etc. meant to be used here. So these elements are selected because on the forms team, in our experience, these always need to be specified for your particular context. So for example, the form title here, you'll be writing your own plain language title or applying your own plain language title. The official VA name here would be replaced by the form number of your PDF form. As you make changes here, you'll note that these changes are going to be applied to the templates, and then in turn, they'll be applied to the example pages on the veteran form flows. So we've made these changes to both the desktop and the mobile file, or title names. If we scooch over, we'll see that those specific changes applied here. And if we move to the other page with the example flow, we'll note that each of these items have been specified by the local component. The same logic applies for the rest of them. So if you change here the breadcrumbs, we should be able to see that these items are updating across. This becomes more of an advantage throughout the design cycle as you're moving through collaboration cycle, you're working with Kaya folks, you're interacting with other teams and VA stakeholders. Having these local components be managed in one place versus scattered throughout the places where they exist just makes it much more simple to maintain those different versions and make sure that if we change it one time, wherever we need that change to be applied, it will be applied. This is also counting on the fact that designers are not detaching from these local components, as of course those would then not be populated. You can continue to play with this in your own file to get a hold of this copy. You'll want to duplicate it and move it into your project file, but from there you can get started customizing your own flow.